Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, so let's get on with Fabric Friday. I actually just got back from my little European getaway. We went to Venice, then we went to Trieste, which is also in Italy, and then from there we got a little bus over into Slovenia. We went straight to the capital, which is Ljubljana. Beautiful, beautiful place, and also where I got today's fabric. I cannot believe how fast this summer's gone. I also cannot believe we're on episode 12. 12 weeks I've been doing this. I am fast running out of fabric, guys. Like, I'm a little bit worried about like how the rest of this year's gonna go with Fabric Fridays, but we will carry on as much as we can do. While I was in Ljubljana, being capital city, I thought there'll probably be a couple different spots to go fabric shopping, and there were, but it's like really, really spread out. So I just picked one spot to go to, and in there I actually bought a few things. So the fabric haul for Ljubljana will be coming soon. I did do a little bit of fabric shopping in the other places that I was in, so I think what I might do is make it one big like giant European haul, mostly because it's like one from one place, one for another place. It makes sense just to do like one long video like I did with Berlin and like have it all together. So that is coming soon, guys, but not too soon. We've got a few DIYs to like drop in between now and then, so you know, but it's coming. Now that we're coming up to September, that autumn weather's starting to kick in and it's getting a little bit like chilly in the evenings, it's getting a bit windy, the rain is coming back, so I feel like it's time to start looking more at like knits, winter wear, coatings and stuff like that. And it also means I get to wear more clothes, which means I get to make more clothes. Win-win. So this is the fabric. So yeah, it looks kind of boring on camera, but it is not boring. It's just maybe the color I got is boring, but I like this color, you know? It's a neutral color. And when it comes to winter, I do like to wear colors, but I also like my big warm things that I'll probably wear often to be in neutral colors. It means I can wear it with almost anything on like underneath. As you can see, it kind of looks like a lace, but it's not actually a lace. It's more like a cardigan material. It's a knit. It's been knitted in like a loose weave, so it's like a little bit stretchy, not too stretchy, but it's a little bit stretchy, and the front bit has got all these little bobbles, so it has a really it looks very much like boucle fabric, which is kind of like, you know, the Chanel tweed with like the bobbles on it. Apart from this is very, very lightweight. It's kind of see-through because of the loose weave, and it's not a tweed. It's not a tweed. Okay, so it is actually a little bit chilly in my room at the moment, so we're gonna put it on. Oh my gosh, it's like wearing a really soft and like drapey blanket. Oh, I love this. I'm almost tempted to just keep it like this and just have it as like a blanket, which would actually be a pretty good option because I don't seem to have any blankets in my house. I think we lost them when we moved. So on the front side it's bobbly, but then when you look on the other side it's kind of flat. So you can see that it's all been made so that the texture is one side. So yeah, this is the perfect like awesome transitional fabric because it's like, it's quite thin, but it still kind of retains a little bit of warmth, so it can be used as a layer piece, or you can turn it into like a dress. It is drapey enough to be like an actual item of clothing by itself. I don't really have much in terms of like the composition, mostly because I don't really know what it is. I'm gonna treat it like it's a knit fabric because it is a knitted fabric, but I'm not 100% sure of its like composition. Okay, so seeing as I can't really tell you too much about this knitted fabric, apart from that it's a knit fabric and it has a little bit of stretch and it's a bit drapey, let's get on with just talking about what I want to do with this stuff. Still kind of deciding what I want to make. It is not thick enough to make something with any kind of structure, so this is purely going to be some sort of like inner to outer layer. So there are a few things that we can look at in terms of what to make this out of. It's quite drapey, but it's also a little bit sheer, as in you can see through it. So options that I've thought about, number one would be to make your standard cardigan. I actually have a DIY that I made last year of like a cardigan, but I made it with like a furry fabric. It's a loose drapey cardigan, which this would actually make a really, really good like a secondary fabric to make it out of if you don't want to make it out of something furry. It's got that nice like boyfriend cardigan look, and you can have like deep pockets. You can even make yourself a little tie so that it kind of like wraps over and you can tie it, and I think that would be a really, really good option. The second option I was thinking of was more like making like a fit and flare dresses. If you've never heard of those, I will just like flash a few pictures up. They're basically like skater dresses with like a fitted top and a flared out skirt. Now this has great drape, which means it will kind of like swing really, really nicely. And because it's in a knitted material, it'd be a really good like dress to wear in like autumn all the way up to winter. The only thing I'm concerned about is because it is a little bit like sheer, whether I should line it or not, but I think because it has a little bit of stretch to it, it would make a really nice fitted top with either a boat neck, which is the slash across the top, or a crew neck, which is basically this kind of neck here, and a 3/4 sleeve. So I think that would also look very, very cute, although I'm still debating on whether like lining it with something or not. We'd have to kind of see what it looks like against bare skin. That is another option that I have been thinking of. Option number 3, as you've been seeing in my recent videos, we're trying to make more homeware. So I was saying before, this would make a beautiful blanket to like throw over like your bed or something like that. And in order to make it do that, you would need to finish off the edges. So whether I just get some binding, or maybe I pair it with another knit fabric so that it is double-sided, and then bind the edges off and have yourself a really nice like blanket slash throw. That is also another option. Another option as well is to make a few cushion covers, just the front, and like kind of line that with another cushion cover, just like I've been doing with my knitted one. Those are all different options. So like I've got a lot to think about, but I do know that I am enjoying wearing this. So it's probably gonna be clothing, and it'll probably be a cardigan if I can swing it. I think I'm leaning towards like the, you know, nice like transition cardigan to go with, because like I still think that the humble cardigan is a really good like option to have in your wardrobe, especially when it starts getting to those colder months of the year. And it's really good for spring as well, especially when you don't know what the weather's going to be doing. You can still wear whatever you're going to wear, and you just throw on a cardigan, and they're usually like enough that you can kind of like fold them away and they're not taking up too much space. The more that I wear this, and like the warmer and cozier that I'm getting, the more that I'm feeling a cardigan out of this. Yeah, I think it's going to be a cardigan, guys. I've said it like 12 times. It's going to be a cardigan. Okay. All right, so now that we know that I'm going to be making a cardigan, it seems, let's talk about where I got it from, how much it was, and how much I got. So as I was saying before, I picked this up while I was in Slovenia. We were in Ljubljana. Now, I'm gonna try and pronounce it, but let's not pretend that I'm from this place. The pronunciation is gonna be bad. So anyone who lives in Slovenia or who lives on a border and can speak Slovenian, I am sorry. I am so, so sorry. Okay, I've got it here. The fabric store was called SVET, METRAZE, SISKA. Now, that is me pronouncing it as those words, SVET, METRAZE, SISKA. That was the name of the store. I did translate it, and it means like the world of meters. So I imagine that means like the world of fabric meters. Anyway, I tried to go to more than one fabric store, but they're actually spaced quite far apart, and there is no metro system. They have a really good bus system in Slovenia, but there's no metro system and there is no Uber, so I couldn't really just like jump in an Uber and go, which is what I would normally do if there was like an Uber, if it was like an Uber country. So I was like, okay, we're just getting the bus. We're just gonna get on the bus in Slovenia. It was a very interesting journey. Now this fabric store is really, really big, like quite big. It was in a big old warehouse, and yeah, there is a lot in there. They have your fashion fabrics, but they also have a full haberdashery in there, as well as also having like all the home decors in the bag. I tried to do a little bit of video. I didn't actually get a lot because people seem to stare when you are filming. There for a little while, they had a lot of fabrics. Some fabrics I saw in Italy, a lot of fabrics I hadn't seen anywhere else, but I haven't actually done a fabric shop in the UK for a little while, so they could well be here, but over there, that's what I saw. In terms of prices, I would say they're kind of reasonable. I find that the euro to pound is not great at the moment, so I'm not really getting the best out of my money, but again, they were having a sale in a lot of stuff, so I was quite happy to be able to get some bargains where I could. So this I found there. They had like a huge like knitwear section. It was like rows on rows. There was one section where there was like a whole bunch of tweeds and like the Chanel type fabrics, and I picked up another one, but that is for another video. And then there was this one. Now this came in like 12 different colors: red, black, blue, white, cream. They had 4 different shades of grey. They had this kind of like browny grey, which is I quite like for like cardigans and stuff. They had the like a cream with like pinks and oranges in it, and then they had like a cream with like the greens and blues in it, which I really liked, but I also thought I'm not gonna wear this that often, and I'll probably get it dirty because it's cream, you know, cream, not gonna work. Not only was this a colour that I kind of like to wear in the autumn time, it's kind of like that muted brown look. Yeah, I know it is brown, but like I like it, so okay. So I picked up the receipt because I couldn't remember how much it was, but I remember it being 50% off. So let's go through. Where is it? So I bought 2 meters of this, and it was also on a 160 centimeter roll. So not only did you get the 160, but you also get the 200 going down. So I think I've got quite a bit to be able to work with. And the price, let me just have a quick check here. Yeah, so it was €15.90 a meter, but this was on sale for 50% off. Not all the colors were on sale, but I picked this one first and then saw it had a little for sale sticker. So I was like, yes. So I got it for €7.95 per meter, and I picked up 2 meters. So altogether, $15.90 for like the whole thing. So I was very happy with this. It's like nice and warm. And cushy, which is great. There was so much in there, and if you do ever happen to be in Ljubljana, it is not that hard to get to. You will have to get a bus, but if you came by car, it is really easy by car. And you can also go by taxi, but I just didn't have the right taxi app because I don't use Uber out there. But it is a cool place to go. I picked up a couple of other things, and you'll see that in the fabric haul that I will do. You'll probably see in like a week or 2. And yeah, that is it. Really happy with it. Quite happy with all of my purchases for that trip in general. Someone who just went hand luggage only, and we did 3 countries in a week. It was lovely, and all the hotels were nice, but that is enough show. If you want to see how that went on, you can see on my other channel, because that's where I kind of do all my like travel stuff. So if you want to see how my actual travels were, what my hotel rooms were like, blah head over to the other channel, because that's where all the travel stuff is. But yes, while I was there, I did manage to get this. I got some other things as well, and in my hand luggage, I managed to pack for an entire week and fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 fabrics in my luggage, like to come home. I don't even know how I did it. Like, I have a problem with packing. I've just recently got it under control, but like I still find that because I also do like shoots for Instagram, I'm doing stuff for blog posts, I'm finishing off videos, like as you might have already seen, like my silk wrap skirt, I finished that video in Venice. That was in our hotel in Venice by the pool. So like I bring those items with me so I can finish off videos so that I can post them. So my luggage is usually more than I need, and then to be able to fit all this fabric in it, well, that was amazing. I did put 1 fabric in Sam's case, but all the other stuff I managed to pack in mine. I'm actually amazed at myself. I think that's gonna be it for like a little while. I've got a lot of stuff that I need to make, so I feel like I'm gonna like stop for a bit, and then we'll come back in the autumn with some new winter stuff, and we'll go shopping again. What do you say? What do you say? That was my Fabric Friday, trying to be quick for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, then give us a thumbs up, send me a comment. You know I like to hear from you guys. And if you haven't already, then subscribe. I see you guys subscribing, and thank you and welcome to all the new people here. I know that you all are obsessed with fabric as I am. So, you know, come on, join the party. Let's talk about it some more. And I will see you guys in the next video. And there are some videos coming. Like, I have got quite a few lined up for you. So, you know, keep watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.